Welcome to the nice sweet spot where the reviews are on target and tell it like it is, whether it hits the spot or misses the target. Speaking of targets, please click that subscribe button. So my first two videos focused on fitness with kickboxing and then the Hydrate Spark water bottles. Since I briefly referenced the Fitbit when talking about the Hydrate Spark water bottle, I figured why not have my third review be on that? So if you're familiar with the Fitbit, I'm sure you know it's evolved quite a bit over the years, and there's a few from which to choose. But for this review, I'll be focusing on the smartwatch, the Fitbit Sense. And as a bonus, I'll cover some of the basic app features and the premium ones too, if you're trying to decide if you should spend that extra money for the app add-ons. Now, the Fitbit Sense is supposed to be one of the best, but is it? Let's get into this review. So what's sweet? The watch itself, it's sleek. People often think I'm wearing an Apple Watch. And I have to let them know it's a Fitbit. I love that I can swap out my watch band to match my outfit or my activity. I can dress it up for date night or keep it casual for workouts. It comes with two bands depending on the size of your wrist, and it's gender neutral colors if that's a concern. Another terrific way to customize your watch is through its face. You can make it analog or digital and pick from several different options. One of my favorites is the Bitmoji face, and it changes throughout the course of the day based on my activities that I'm doing. If I'm exercising, my watch might reflect this. If I've had minimal activity, it might display that. My face might look bored. If I'm low on water or if I haven't eaten, this is, when you're logging your food and everything, that comes in handy. My watch face might show that too. So smartwatches these days, they do it all, and the Fitbit Sense, it's no exception. You want to answer a call, receive a text, ask Alexa a question, check the weather, pay for your items at the store, or just check your daily stats. It does it all. What's the story with the app? Well, it's essential to getting the most out of the watch, regardless if you have the Fitbit Sense, Versa, or one of the HR models. It's free and it works with iOS and Android devices. Bonus alert, with the Fitbit Sense, you get 6 months of the premium features for free. We'll get into those shortly. For now, I just want to focus on the basics. The overall layout of the app, it's intuitive and it's user-friendly, even if you're someone who isn't really tech-savvy. You get your steps covered. Hey, that's one of the main reasons that people wear the Fitbit watch, am I right? Your floors climbed, miles covered, calories burned, and zone minutes, which it basically lets you know how hard your heart is working. With these default settings, you have the option of modifying them, and you can modify what's displayed on the app and what's on your watch screen too. And you can set up goals for each of these as well. Most people set their step goals to 10,000 since it's the default, and that's the recommendation that's on Fitbit with the app. But maybe you're not quite there yet and your goal is a little less, or maybe you walk just about everywhere, I do that, and you need a challenge for yourself, and you can increase your step goals through there too. And you can access this going through the steps and daily goals, and you'll see an icon at the top right, and this could be the case with any of the other areas like floors climbed, distance covered, or calories burned too. Another great feature is seeing how many steps you're clearing, not just daily, but for the week. As you can see, I'm one of those people who walks quite a bit. I got a lot of steps. Though I'm self-motivated, one of the reasons I get well over 10,000 steps is because of a feature offering some friendly competition. This can be good for a goal day, a daily showdown, or the weekend warrior, or work week hustle, or even a family face-off. There's adventure races too, and you can do some of those solo, or you can invite your Fitbit friends too. Either way, It can be quite competitive. I'm very competitive. As I mentioned earlier, you can log your water and food intake, or like me, you might have another app where you do that, where you can cross-reference this information and it automatically updates on your Fitbit app. For my water, it's Hydrate. And for my food, I actually use Map My Fitness, that app. I might have to do a review on that one in the near future. Now, what's sweet about the premium features? To start, the sleep analysis. While you do get an overview with the basic app, premium takes it to a whole nother level. I used to think that if I went to bed by a certain time and I woke up, I got my 6, 7, 8 hours sleep, that I was good to go and I got a decent night's sleep. With this feature, I quickly learned that's not always the case. Now I'm checking out how much sleep I got in different phases and finding a connection with how productive I am throughout the day, and if I'm under stress too. If you're someone who knows that you don't get enough sleep or you're not getting productive sleep, this may help you become more conscientious about your sleep habits. It definitely has for me. Another sleep feature with premium is getting a record of snoring levels, which happens when I'm dead tired sometimes, but usually it picks up on my husband snoring. As I get older, I know how important sleep is and how it can be tied to our productivity. And so when I'm looking at my sleep data, I noticed this Hrv Analysis, and I'm like, what's that? I had no idea what that meant when I saw it. And it's your heart rate variability, and it determines your stress level. And I went down the rabbit hole with this one and found a separate app, not affiliated with Fitbit, and it's far more involved, and I started using that. I'll have to give you the lowdown on a future video with that one. I mentioned doing challenges with the basic app. There's some extra fun challenges with the premium. My favorite is Fitbit Bingo. The pattern is usually different and makes you work. If you're competitive like I am, you'll definitely see an increase in your steps, your zone minutes as well. And when it comes down to the wire, when it's just between 1 or 2 spaces left on the board that you're trying to clear. Guided programs and workout programs, that's another perk. There's a wide variety, and they actually remind me of the different Beachbody workouts I still love doing Shaun T's videos. Mindful sessions are ready for you too if you need a little relaxation, to calm your mind. I also look forward to viewing my wellness report. Of course, this isn't a replacement for visiting a doctor or a specialist, but being aware of what's going on with my body regarding sleep, my rest and heart rate, and details and stats on my activity level, it helps keep me motivated and allows me to be proactive and healthy and fit. Let's get into the features that may leave a sour taste in your mouth. To be honest, I don't have a lot here. I know I'm a bit biased since I've been using Fitbit for years, but the inability to cross-reference certain apps. I can't speak on Samsung devices, but Fitbit doesn't link directly with Apple Health. And I did find a go-between app that's free, but it's a bit of a headache to keep resynchronizing it. If you know a workaround, let me know. The takeaway here is that Apple wants you to use their smartwatch with fitness features. So why would they make it seamless for you to use the Fitbit app to communicate with theirs? I get it. I could see how the lifespan of the watch can leave people sour after shelling out a few $100s. I want my smartwatch to last forever, or at least for 5 years or more. I was talking with my husband about this the other day, and it's not just Fitbit. It seems that many so-called smart devices start malfunctioning or stop working altogether as soon as the warranty expires. Am I right? Those are the main features that'll leave you sour. Now, what's going on that might give you that tart taste, and then you go on either way depending on your mood? I have quite a few on the list. Let's start with the price. This is tart instead of sour, considering that it's a standard price for most smart watches. But continuing with the price of the premium features, it's $9.99 a month or $79.99 a year. But hey, it's cheaper than a personal trainer. And the bottom line is you need to determine if you're going to get your money's worth on this app. There's people who pay for gym memberships and rarely use them. Maybe it's you. So this is nowhere as costly as that. And you know, who am I kidding? You can always find free exercise videos through YouTube if that's your main reason for splurging on the premium app. I'm going to put accuracy with steps and the GPS here too. Yes, it's a smartwatch, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. Occasionally I use my Fitbit and my polar heart rate monitor simultaneously, and I found disparities with my miles covered. It's not enough to make me want to trash my watch, but this is when calibrating your steps is going to be something that comes in handy, and you might need to do it every so often. How about the battery life? Now, the length of the charge, it does depend on your activity level. I'm very active. I exercise every day, either way, kickboxing, running, just walking, or using my elliptical, doing weights, and so I might get a 3-day charge, maybe 4. But I do get a notification telling me my battery's low, which is good. And that's why I'm glad I do have a Fitbit backup watch. It's not a sense, but I always have a backup watch charging in that instance too. Now, it takes about less than an hour to charge, so that's good, right? Now, paying additional for those watch bands, that might leave you a little tart, but that's the case with any of these smart watches, right? I get mine through Amazon, which is much cheaper than ordering through Fitbit. Plus, there's more options. Fragility of the screen just might leave you a little sour instead of tart if you don't take the measures to protect it with a screen protector. Now, screen protectors, they're not that costly. They're maybe $10 to protect your $200 some odd dollar watch, maybe more than that, right? And it's going to shift to sour if you don't have that protection. And yeah, there is a warranty, and maybe you even have an extended warranty. Those options are available depending on how much and what you purchased with your Fitbit. But you may not want to spend that extra money or any more money, so you might just want to roll the dice hoping that there's no damage that happens to your screen, right? The last one that has certainly left me tart is when my friends and family members switch to an Apple or Samsung smartwatch and can no longer participate in Fitbit challenges. You know you are. I really wish there was a way to cross-reference smartwatches for one big challenge. So there you have it. There's so much to cover, and I'm sure there's quite a few features that I overlooked. So if you have a question, drop it in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer it based on my personal knowledge and my personal experience regarding the watch, right? Now it's about that time for me to drop a little rhyme on the Fitbit watch. I hope you like it and that it hits the nice sweet spot.
Before you throw a fit, got a bit of information on how to keep moving, you know, keep pacing. Talking more than emotion with your feet. Track what you burn, what you drink, and what you eat. A few hundred is what it's going to cost. Get it on your wrist, without it you'll feel lost. Deli streaks, no, not getting naked. Updates on the app when the mood strikes to check it. Watch faces from plain to low key. From me, about seeing that Bitmoji. Like a frat or a soror, you'll be stepping, challenging friends and fam, straight repping. And the act is on red, orange, yellow, heart pumping out of your chest, saying hello. For you when you peep your zone minutes, let you know if you're slacking or your heart's all in it. Worth the hassle if you got an Apple Watch? Well, it depends, but this one hits the spot. Get your wellness and your sleep habits. Check off everything on your list with this gadget. Need to make your fitness intense? Smart to buy this watch? To me, it makes sense.
Before you go, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you next time at the nice sweet spot.